following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring Tournament. Introducing first from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the first ever Queen of the Ring back in 2021. Our good friend Zelina Vega, she tweeted out a bit earlier today that she waves goodbye to the crown. She's so excited to watch these girls kill it tonight. She said she's got a royal bath for herself ready, and now she's going to enjoy the show. I know you all will bring the heat. Let's go. The words of the first Queen of the Ring, Zelina Vega.
Sounds like somebody's upset that they're not the queen this year, trying to keep themselves in the conversation.
Why do you always have to throw water?
Because I've been in this business for like 30 years, so I'm as grizzled as they come. More so than you, believe it or not. I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The Irresistible Force has been on a tear recently, and Nia believes the crown already belongs to her.
From Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Now I can explain the Raven getup as Lyra Valkyria makes her way to the ring. She fancies herself a Morrigan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shapes of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
Well, you just stepped all over my Full House Uncle Jesse vulture joke, Michael Cole. Been saving that one.
On her Instagram story earlier on, Lyra Valkyria said that she's everything from nervous to excited to very hot here in Saudi Arabia. Called it the biggest match of her career. Feels like she's been saying that for a week now. NXT a month ago to Jeddah for the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Absolutely surreal. However, Corey, right now she's got to put all that behind her.
As much as Lyra Valkyria seems to fancy herself a bit of a fantasy land lover, or maybe she read too much Tolkien in her day, but now is reality. Now it's go time. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career and has been as highly motivated as I have ever seen. Tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
Lyra Valkyria's first premium live event here on the WWE roster. She defeated Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and the former WWE Women's Champion Io Sky to get to this moment. Nia Jax knocked off Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. One of these women will become queen, and Corey, you win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August?
A date with the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
So if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
I don't know a ton about Lyra Valkyria. I obviously followed her days in NXT. I know she is a technical wizard. Lyra, from a technique perspective, may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. However, what Nia brings to the dance is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women.
Ask Rhea Ripley about the power of Nia Jax.
Ask Bianca Belair, who suffered last night at the hands of the Irresistible Force.
Lyra Valkyria hoping to keep Nia Jax off balance, use her quickness. Needs to try to play a game of cat and mouse with the powerful Nia Jax.
Look at the power. This is what I was talking about.
And sends, Lyra, wow. Nice athleticism in the corner. Valkyria, who beat Becky Lynch to the NXT Women's Championship.
And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know if that's possible, as Nia just ripped Lyra right off of the canvas effortlessly. If you frustrate Nia, she may make a mistake that you can capitalize on.
Now Nia trying to drive Valkyria and does it successfully into the corner. Lyra looked like she was going for a sleeper hold earlier on.
Here comes Jackson. Lyra sends Nia to the floor.
Athletic as they come, resilient as well. And Lyra now through the air, just barely caught Nia on the shoulder.
It's gonna take a lot more than that to take down the irresistible force.
Valkyria driven into the apron. Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight. Keep Valkyria grounded.
Well, the woman thinks she's a bird, Michael Cole. What do you expect? Big drop kick.
Symbolism. And here's Lyra now unloading on Nia in the corner, who just shoves her away.
Today I feel like a giraffe, Cole. Look at this, Lyra Valkyria walking the ropes. Outrageous athleticism.
Nia Jax now powering Valkyria up. Lyra now, and again, slipping the arm underneath the chin of Nia Jax.
And this has got to be frustrating for Nia. Each time she's attempted the same maneuver, Lyra has countered the exact same way. That's got to be frustrating. Jax is going to have to show Lyra something different. And look at this. This is what, in my opinion, is what it's going to take for Nia Jax. Just bulldoze Lyra. Be Nia Jax. You don't need to get fancy. You don't need to get cute. Just be you.
First time these two competitors have ever gone one-on-one in the ring. Nia drops an elbow to the spine. Valkyria kicks out at 2. Almost feels like Lyra's going to have to just hit something from out of nowhere, stun Nia momentarily to pick up a win.
Listen, we know Lyra possesses the skill set to do that. But sometimes this game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience. It's about timing. It's about knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche that you don't ordinarily bother with. Nia knows this about herself. Does Lyra?
Nia just, at this point, punishing and just destroying Lyra. And this is the pace Jax wants. Lyra trying to fight back to the midsection, and another one by Valkyria.
And I wonder, I know she's watching along right now, but Bayley, the WWE Women's Champion on Friday Night SmackDown, has got to be rooting for Lyra Valkyria right now, because there is no way Bayley wants to mix it up with this Nia Jax.
Oh, yeah, but SummerSlam's a long way away, Corey. Still a number of months. Bayley's got to worry about still being the champion come August.
For sure. I mean, the entire WWE Universe could and most likely will look drastically different. Just trying to analyze, Cole.
Nia with a kick right to the midsection, and it has been all Nia Jax, really since the beginning of this match. And you know, if you didn't think this match was going to go this way, then you're a fool, I believe, because
well, this is exactly what I think most people expected. Again, the thing is not over. You got to give Lyra the experience, having experienced this business enough. Anything can happen. It used to be a tagline, but it is the truth.
Well, she knocked off Becky Lynch. She knocked off Io Sky. But no one the size of Nia Jax. This is the first in her career. Lyra trying to fight out of this, and Nia just wrestling her down to the mat.
And this could be the most dangerous aspect of Nia's game, the fact that Nia enjoys hurting her opponent. Look at the grin that keeps washing over Nia's face every couple moments, because she knows Lyra's in pain, and Nia wants the crown.
Lyra back to her feet. Trying to, a couple of nice placed elbows to the ear, and just ticked Nia Jax off, and now just slinging Valkyria down to the mat. The other thing about Nia Jax, Corey, and we touched on this a little bit on the Countdown show earlier, is the confidence.
Yes.
Nia is so much more confident now than she's ever been any point in her career.
Agreed, and I would argue that Nia becomes more confident as a match progresses. That's tough to deal with if you're Lyra Valkyria or anybody.
Lyra trying to pick up the pace now. Using her hand and feet as a weapon. Drop Nia Jax now down to a knee.
Nice series of strikes. Maybe that's the strategy to roll with.
Nia quickly, though. Samoan drop.
Maybe not.
Cover on Valkyria. Kicked at 2. Just barely got the shoulder up.
And I don't know that if Nia hadn't been so carefree in executing that cover, if Nia wouldn't be the queen right now.
And now dragging Lyra to the corner. Nia says it's over. Looking for the Annihilator.
Oh, my. This is going to do it.
Nia from the second rope, and Valkyria pulls herself underneath the rope.
Curious strategy here by Nia, calling an audible in the middle turnbuckle.
Oh, lands on the apron, and that may cost her.
Oh, no.
Lyra's got an opportunity. Lyra's got an opportunity.
Drop kick.
Oh no!
Nia almost ended up in our laps, and Valkyria looking to push the pace, keep up the pressure.
Caught by Nia. You saw the expression on Lyra's face. Nia Jax about to torture Valkyria. Maybe not. Nia's down. Here comes Lyra. Can she capitalize?
Lyra needs a rally.
A double countout does nothing. I would have to assume the match would just continue at that point.
Lyra trying to fight through the pain. Now trying to muscle Jax back into the ring.
And in Valkyria, we mentioned she loves to fly. That's where she feels comfortable. She's going to go up to the top rope now. Lyra has Nia in trouble. Nia trying to make it back to her feet. There's the missile drop kick. Drives Nia back to the corner.
I think Lyra may have lost her footing slightly coming off the
DDT!
That didn't miss anything.
Cover for the win on Jax and a kick out.
An emphatic kick out. And now it's doubt on the face of Lyra as we look again at the breathtaking tornado DDT.
And that could have been her one chance right there, and she understood that.
But this is where you find out a lot about yourself in a matchup. Lyra's going, I've never been here before. I've never faced her before. I've never had that at stake. This is all a learning experience that could serve Lyra well into her career.
Lyra still lands on, she may have tweaked her knee. She came off the top rope.
Drop
by Nia Jax.
And Jax showing a sense of urgency, wasting no time dragging Lyra to the corner.
And again, the problem with Lyra, if she hurt her knee, this could be well over. Trying to make it back to her feet.
Playing possum.
Oh, now! Lyra with an opportunity.
Jax is trapped in the corner.
Here comes Lyra. Oh, double stomp. Down goes Jax. Stacks her up for the win and an upset and a kick out at 2.
Lyra now making the climb to the top turnbuckle, looking to continue her onslaught.
Oh, leg drop to the back of the neck. Can Lyra capitalize? Does she have anything left?
Lyra trying to put Nia into position, hook in the leg.
Couldn't quite hook the leg, and it allowed Nia to get the shoulder up again. And again, almost a look of desperation on the face of Lyra Valkyria. What can I do? I've delivered everything I can to Nia Jax. And the problem is, with her finishing move, the Nightwing, Corey, she's got to get her opponent off their feet and into position. I don't know if she can do that with Nia Jax.
I agree,
if
but
you may,
Lyra's going to give it a shot. Jax just too strong. Sternum first.
Oh!
And followed up by the irresistible force. And there's that smile I mentioned, that $1 million smile on the wrecking ball that is Nia Jax.
Now Nia with Lyra on her shoulders, climbing up now, trying to go to the second rope, which she does.
Oh, baby, this could be it. But Lyra
trying to slip down, maybe looking for a sunset power bomb. Has Nia, can she quite get her up and over?
Lyra was obviously paying attention to Sammy.
Can't quite do it. Annihilator.
That is it. That is it. Count to 20.
Nia's the queen of the ring.
Wow. That was incredible.
Lyra Valkyria put up a hell of a fight here tonight, Corey.
No doubt about it. There is no need to hang your head, Lyra. You made your country of Ireland proud. You made the WWE Universe proud. The future is bright. But tonight and the crown belong to the irresistible force.
Yeah, Lyra really taking Nia Jax to the limit. Nia would use her power throughout this matchup.
And Lyra just simply did not have an answer for the power and experience of Nia Jax.
And one of the things we talked about throughout this match was the desperation of Lyra, and that caught her in the end. She was so desperate to try to do anything she could to put Nia Jax away. What she would do is Nia Jax would stop her here at least momentarily, and Lyra now would try to turn things around. But the point I was making was the desperation.
Right.
And I believe it may have caught her in the end.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. Again, Lyra Valkyria extremely impressive tonight. This, no exception. Running double stomp in the corner. Nearly earned Valkyria the crown, but Nia Jax would not be denied. That was the gnarliest annihilator I've ever seen. You could have counted to 15, 20. Hell, we can count the whole way home. Lyra's not getting up, and Nia is the queen.
And our Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, presenting Nia Jax with the crown as she is now your Queen of the Ring. And this is an emotional moment because we all know what Nia Jax has gone through over the past few years.
What a difference a year or perhaps a little longer make. Nia Jax, who was no longer even a part of WWE for some time, had to do some deep, serious soul searching. Well, Nia found herself, found her footing, and has found the Queen of the Ring crown.
Here is your winner, the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax!
Very proud moment for Nia Jax.
This is going to be a fun reign for the Queen.
Nia Jax, you did it! You won the crown. You are now the WWE Queen.
Save your congratulations, Kayla. I don't need it. I know that none of you are happy for me, but I am very happy for me. And I'm gonna get a lot happier, and you are all gonna get a lot angrier, because I will become the WWE champion and your queen at SummerSlam.
Well, there's the Nia Jax we know and love.
Amen. Cleveland, get ready. The irresistible force is headed your way as Queen.